up, Wolfpack? It's your boy Amari, back again with another reaction video. Today we're getting into TXT Blue Hour. I haven't reacted to TXT in a year. A lot was going on at the time, and the Can't You See Me video got blocked in 77% of countries, and so I just let it go and just went on reacting to other stuff. But I finally disputed that blocking, so hopefully in the next couple days the video will pop back up on my channel if you haven't seen it, and if you were in one of the 77% of countries that it got blocked in. I haven't seen them in a year, so I went back and looked up all their names to go with their faces so I could actually refer to them by name in this video. But if they change their hair, which idols tend to do, then that might have been for nothing, but hopefully they still have the same hair, or I can just tell based off their face who's who. As far as videos, as many of you know, I release videos here on YouTube every single Saturday. Next Saturday I will be doing Butter by BTS, and I also release new videos every single Wednesday on Patreon. If you're interested, definitely go subscribe to my Patreon. I react to a lot of interesting stuff over there, and now that I have a Patreon, even if stuff gets blocked for TXT, I can still put it up on Patreon and you guys can still see it. So definitely make sure to go check that out. I know that they have a comeback coming up soon, and if you guys are interested in seeing that, I can definitely react to that as well. So definitely let me know if you're interested in something like that in the comment section down below. And without further ado, we're gonna get into this video. Hopefully this isn't too TU inspired. I was keeping track of the TU, but it's been a year, so I'm sure I'm behind. But we'll see. Maybe I can catch up, maybe I can't. Either way, we're gonna get into it, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, so far, definitely feels TU inspired. I remember something about a book. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go back and look, 'cause I was really into the TU. I had all types of theories and things about what was going on. That was interesting. I know that from the guide video that I reacted to, one or two of them play the guitar. So I'm not sure if that was them playing the guitar and singing, but so far, very interesting. I don't see any blue, so I'm not sure what that's about. But Blue Hour, that might be like some deeper, like that might have more meaning than just the color blue, because I know like Golden Hour has to do with like photography, so maybe Blue Hour might be something similar. But so far, oh, that bird was blue, so maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna keep going, but so far, very interesting. Let me know if that was actually the member, like one of the members playing the guitar.
I know we were special. 세상 하나뿐인 special. 너의 비워진 그 선물 상자 같은 눈빛 춤무는 듯한 손.
Wow, okay, so this took a very unexpected turn. That was like three really different vibes there. You went from the acoustic guitar and like humming, I'm assuming that's humming, to the almost like crescendo type feel of that electric piano, into this, which is like very funky. Like it's feeling very retro, which if you're on my Discord, you guys know that I've touched on a lot the whole trend of pop music doing very retro sounding stuff. Like, you know, Dua Lipa and The Weeknd are very famous right now for doing the 80s. Bruno Mars is doing a lot of 70s inspired stuff. So this is very interesting. I'm gonna go back again because just like it's been so weird not weird is a bad word for it. It's just been very unexpected, the transitions that of the stuff that's happening.
Baby, I know we were special. 세상 하나뿐인 special. 너의 비워진 그 선물 상자 같은 눈빛 전무는 듯해 안써 너 하나. But it's you.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna test my naming ability before I start touching on the boys. Touching on the boy. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Okay, so far left, Boom Gyu, pink in the pink crop top sweater thing, looking like he's going to tennis practice or something. I don't know. Yoon Jun. Is that how you pronounce it? In the middle, Tae Hyun. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of all these names. Hyunin Kai, which for whatever reason his face is super like distinct to me. I can always pick him out instantly. Is next, and then on the end, Subin. Anyway, their hair looks the same as like the pictures I was looking at, which is good. So I should be able to, if that was right just now, I should be able to pick out who's who. The vocals on this are very interesting. They're all mixed differently. In the intro and the backing vocals for the secondary intro. In the intro with the acoustic guitar and the backing vocals in that little synth that do 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 kind of sounds like video gamey. There's someone in the background like I don't actually know what they're saying. But those are mixed very differently than how they've mixed the vocals for the lead vocals of the boys singing.
You're the one that I want. Everything that I want. 내 곁에 내린 blue. 모든 게 바뀌어. Cause imagination.
This sounds like it's so good. It's really funky with that bass line in the background. They have like some it's like a backing melody with like some funky guitars going there. It's really good. A lot of people have done this retro vibe recently, and I am not the biggest fan of most of them, but I really like the way they're doing it here. The production, it's a modern retro vibe. It's kind of like what they did on Dua Lipa's album, in that it's 80s inspired and it's retro feeling. It's very funky, but it doesn't feel old. Does that make sense? Some of the people who have gone for the retro vibe, it either like feels dated or it doesn't feel retro. Like I know that you're trying to do a retro vibe, but nothing about it feels retro, if that makes sense. So I feel like there's a good balance in the production here. I really like that bass line. I don't know if that's an electric bass that they played in the studio and recorded it that way, or that's what it sounds like. But then again, the bass line by Charlie Puth on Attention, that was played on a synth. He just added a lot of different sound effects and EQing and stuff to the bass line itself to make it sound real. Either way, the bass line in this song is great, and so far is my favorite part, and it's very, very dancey. I like that. Whatever that he was, that high note, I like that. That's really, it wasn't too high that it was jarring, but it was high enough to really separate from the actual singing that was happening. Very, very good. I like that. Having the high pass filter over it, cutting out all the highs. You can hear a little bit the do-do-do-do-do-do-do, but it's mostly just bass line and then that kick hitting on every single downbeat. I like it. I like it. This is good. As far as the video itself, are they on the Magic Island again? They were on like some Ferris wheel at one point, and then they jumped off of it down onto this, I don't know, it's like a Disney princess land. It's all colorful and stuff. I already touched on the Magic Island in the Magic Island reaction that I did, and I broke that way, way down. But they have like the little animals happening. They had the bird that came out the book. Now they have the squirrel that was, I think, messing with Taehyun, which I'm not even sure that's how you say his name. But yeah, very, very interesting so far. They were painting the camera with this huge paintbrush. This is a lot of like really colorful vibes, which is very different than some of the other stuff from them that I've seen, but also like very reminiscent of Magic Island. So that's really what I'm pulling from in the visuals for this. Ooh, you guys already know. Anytime they switch outfits and it goes dark, I stop because I love it. Ooh, this is like a Western kind of vibe. Yoon Jun right here, he has like the black shirt, black jeans, but he has like a bolo tie and a cowboy hat on. That's very interesting. This is Subin over here. He also has a cowboy hat on and like a vest with like the big popped collar on the button-down shirt. Not sure how that relates to anything or if that's just them doing something different stylistically, but dope. Yeah, oh, perfect. Hold on. I was just about to talk about this. Okay. Hey, with the extensions, okay. I like it, which is not surprising to those of you who don't know me, but anyone, again, who's on my Discord. If you're interested in joining my Discord, that's one of the features that comes with all of the tiers on my Patreon. Anyone who's on my Discord knows that I hate mullets with a passion, but like, this actually looks good on him. I'm guessing they're extensions because in other parts of the video, his hair is not a mullet, but that with the bolo tie and the cowboy hat, it kind of like it works. It all goes together. Again, very country western vibes. Not what I expected. Well, not in this video or really in general, but I dig it. I like it. Sorry, I had to go back real quick because I wanted to see if they were actually wearing cowboy boots, and they are, in fact, wearing cowboy boots. So that's like the whole country western vibe here. Again, not sure what it relates to, but I'm digging it. I really like that part where there's like 3 layers of, well, it's probably more, but it's like 3 sections of vocals all layered on top of each other. Really good. They're all at different pitch ranges. That's basically what it is. And they're all going at different speeds. It's really, really interesting.
Time machine 저분은 눈빛 사실 난 끝이 날걸 알아 The sun is down 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 밤에 네가 사라지기 전 화상 속에 널 하는 드라마
It's like I don't know. I don't really watch Disney princess movies, but you know, in Disney princess movies where they be the animals cleaning and picking up clothes and stuff. This is very Snow White. Does that happen in Snow White? I think that happens in Snow White, right? She be like singing and animals be messing with her and stuff. That's the vibes that gave me just now.
Oh yeah 영원같이 춤을 추던 날 Time left the slide We dance all night Ooh here we go 마지막 널 붙잡고 Do it one more time
I think that's a cowbell, so I guess that's where the country western influence comes in, which is funny because they're not wearing that right now for this section. There's a lot of different layers of instruments in this. They bring in for like a short moment and then remove them out, and that like cowbell sounding thing is just one of them. There was the synth that's in the right at the beginning of that first, I think, verse, right after the double intro thing that they have happening. That's not here anymore. There's just like a lot of it's here, it's not in the instrumentation as far as like the melody section as well as the percussions. And so that keeps the song very interesting. The high energy and up-tempoed pace of the rhythm section, so like the bass and the backing guitar melodies are like keeping it dancey. So this song is like super, whatever the opposite of boring is for you, that's what this song is sonically.
Time left the slide We dance all night Ooh here we go 마지막 널 붙잡고 Do it one more time Do it one more time Here we go now
That was a super reverb snaps, like
영원같이 춤을 추던 날 Turn around and stop We dance all night
do they have spoons playing in the background? Bruh, that's country. That is super country.
Turn around and stop We dance all night Now here we go 마지막 널 붙잡고 Do it one more time Baby do it one more time Cause imagination
That was a dope run in the background. The one that's happening right here is that's crispy. I feel like all of their videos, at some point, they all get together and buddy up and stare at something that has like way deeper meaning than you'd ever know unless you're following the TU. But yeah, they did that in the Runaway video, right? Where they were, was that the Runaway video? I feel like that was like the end of the Runaway video where they were looking at like the burning door or whatever. Yeah, so I'm sure. I'm overanalyzing this video because I know with Big Hit that it means something. It all means something deeper. If you guys know, again, inform me, catch me up on what's happening in the TU. But yeah. Oh. There's no way you can tell me that was random. That definitely means something. That's the same book that fell off the dude's face in the beginning. Now I think that's the same guy. Maybe not. That was Boom Gyu Tiger Boy, right? And he stepped on the book on the way leaving. That wasn't by accident. We're literally focused on the book. We came back to the super pretty autumn tree. By the way, autumn is the best month. You argue with yourselves. I don't care. You're not going to change my mind. Autumn is the best month. So they came back to the autumn tree, which sometimes looks orange, sometimes looks pink, which I don't know if that means anything. And they brought back in from the first intro. I'm sure they don't call it like separate intros, but that's how I'm calling it, so I can keep it organized in my brain. From the first intro, where the guy was humming, playing guitar, they brought the acoustic guitar back in. It brings it full circle sonically, like musically, but it also they're able to do, you know, deeper TU stuff. Woo. Okay, so yeah. Overall, I really like that song. Like I said, I think it's one of the better retro vibe songs that I've heard. And it's a very dynamic song in all of the stuff that it goes for. I think it accomplished it. I can see some people thinking the intro and outro are kind of random in that they're not really needed and they don't necessarily relate to the core, the meat of the song, if you will. But I like them. I like guitars. I mean, obviously. So, I'm all for it, especially if that was one of the boys playing it. Yeah, really good. I know that they have a comeback coming up soon, so if you guys are interested in seeing me react to that, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe so you can actually see when I do release that video, so on and so forth. Like I said in the intro, Butter is going to be my next video on YouTube. I will be releasing another video on Patreon on Wednesday, and I will see all of you beautiful people next week. Have a great day.